Hello YouTube, this is NPD News, I'm T, and today's discussion is about how to get revenge on a narcissist. And we all want a concrete answer, or we want to do something specifically that'll get back at them with the pleasure of watching them suffer or hearing about them suffer. We want them to feel the feelings that they made us feel. We need to remember that they don't think the same way we do. So getting revenge is not the same way as, maybe we think it is going to be. We also need to remember that they projected those feelings, the feelings that we felt, they projected those feelings onto us. And so we could conclude that, maybe they feel those feelings every single day, because most likely they did those things to us almost every single day, besides in the love bombing phase. And I know you're going to want to react in some way, but they feel like that if you react, they have control over you or are more superior than you when you do react. They feel like they are important enough to you that you feel you need to defend yourself, to prove yourself to them, because usually people want to prove themselves to those they find important and superior. And we don't feel this way about them, because with a soul like that, you aren't important or superior. At least you shouldn't be to most. And so here's what you have to do and why. At least this is my opinion on what you should do and why. Let go, move on, and grow. And here's a visual of the letting go, moving on, and growing process. Now let's say you were insecure about your weight or your looks or finances, or maybe you were insecure about your job, or whatever insecurity the narcissist brought out of you and shamed you for. Let go by accepting those insecurities. Everybody has insecurities, and it is hard to accept them, but if you cannot accept them, you aren't aware of those insecurities, you can't possibly make that move to changing. So let go and accept those insecurities. Move on and accept that the narcissist hurt you and exploited your insecurities. It happened and you can't change it. So, think to yourself like, yes, I have this insecurity. Yes, I don't like my weight. Yes, I don't like the way I look. Yes, I don't feel happy or validated. Yes, the narcissist made me feel like I wasn't worthy. Yes, the narcissist made me feel like I wasn't beautiful. Yes, the narcissist did this. Yes, the narcissist said that, and blah, blah, blah. So take the time to accept all those feelings and to mourn and to release all those feelings. And then once you do that, and once you have, thought about it and accepted it, now it's time to grow. And if you're insecure about your weight, then maybe it's time to take those necessary steps to losing weight. If you're insecure about your looks, maybe it's time to pull out that dress that you've been leaving in that closet for days upon days or months upon months, because the narcissist didn't want you to put it on, because the narcissist didn't want you to have any attention, or to take the attention that you had away from them. Maybe finances, okay? If you didn't have that much money and the narcissist made you insecure about not making that much money, then maybe it's time to get a different job that helps you get more money, or do a little side hustle that helps you get more money. If you're insecure about the job that you had and you weren't moving up, maybe it's time to acquire some necessary skills to get you to move up to the position that you want, or you need to find another job, or you need to get some more education, in school, so that you can get to the job that you want. Whatever that insecurity is, try and find ways to help with those insecurities, to help get rid of that insecurity. So my insecurity that I had was I was a people pleaser, and I was seeking validation from other people, and I didn't like the way I looked. I didn't like my height, and I was always told, you're so short and you're so skinny and stuff like that. But the narcissist that I was around always complained about how she wasn't skinny enough and that she was too fat. And so maybe it was just time for me to accept the fact that, I was fine the way I was. I didn't need to gain any weight. I had problems with trying to please everybody, trying to make sure that everybody thought that I was good. So now, it's time for me to not care about whether or not people think that I'm good or bad, because I know who I am. I needed people to tell me that I was a good person. I needed people to tell me that I looked beautiful in order to feel beautiful. I needed people to tell me that I was smart in order to feel smart. So that was that work that I'm still working on, telling myself that I look good. I don't tell myself that I'm smart, because I there's so much to learn that sometimes it's hard for me to be able to tell myself that I'm smart. But I guess I could say I'm not stupid. I do have a lot of inner work that I've been working on, and not looking for outside sources to tell me these things. So again, whatever insecurity you have, try work on getting the opposite effect, the opposite thing that you want out of the insecurity. And when the narcissist sees you, not only do you look better and feel better, but they have nothing to use against you that they could use before. So if you were a little overweight before and you've lost a lot of weight, then what can they say now? They can't continue to say that you're overweight. They don't know what to say now. If you had lots of acne and now your face is clear, and you drank lots of water and you masked all the time, or you maybe use Proactive or whatever is out there that helps your skin, and it's gone, what can they say about your face now? They can't say anything about it. If you had a terrible job and you weren't happy at your job, and you have a new job that gives you more money, they can't tell you that you're broke and you're worthless anymore and your job is crap. They can't do that anymore. So now they're just stuck, and they see that you're different and better. So now they either feel jealous and envious, or they want to be a part of whatever it is that you have going on. They want to be back with the new you and get in on the action. And at this point, you can decide whether you want to act as if they don't exist or reject them. And if you reject them, this will cause a narcissistic injury. But make sure that you go no contact completely. And if you can't go no contact, make sure you have very limited contact. Make sure if you have kids with this person, make sure it's only about the kids, and that's it. Boom, done. If they want to say something about, oh, you look good, you look better, blah, 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 you just say, nope, don't smile, go gray rock, thanks, and keep it moving. You don't really have to say anything. You don't have to continue the conversation and go on about your whole weight plan and your skincare plan that has you looking better, because Lord knows that they'll probably try and do it too, and then they'll lose weight and their skin will get better, and then out of nowhere, here they are trying to put themselves in front of you, and probably trying to make you feel bad or insecure again. So yeah, stay no contact or limited contact, because if you cause a narcissistic injury, they're going to want to get revenge on you. They're going to want to do something that is going to ruin everything that you have started for your life. They're going to try to ruin everything that you have done for yourself. And they're going to try and ruin your growth, because they don't want you to grow. Narcissists don't want you to become better. They want you to stay down. Because if you do, then they can continue to control you. They can continue to manipulate you. They can continue to do these things to make themselves feel better, because they're trying to cover up all the things about them that they don't want to see. And yeah, once you've seen that, once you see them and they see you and you're different and you're better, it'll hurt them. So while you're progressing, they're regressing, and they can see that you're getting better, they're getting worse. And trust me, I've seen it happen. I've seen how they react when they see somebody that they have abused in the past. I see how they react when somebody that they've abused starts to become better. They start to talk bad about them. The narcissist that I knew, she once had this girl that she abused, and would stalk her on social media and will say things like she thinks that she's beautiful, but she's not. She thinks that she's a good singer, but she's not. They change voices when you go to the studio, right? She has a new album and blah, blah, blah. Oh, this person has a new car. They think they're all that now because they have a new car. They've changed because they have more money now. They don't like when you get better. They get jealous, and they'll continue to say bad things about you even as you're growing. And the thing is that I wouldn't worry too much about that, because other people around, if they're decent enough or smart enough people, they'll start to realize that this narcissist is sitting here talking about you and your success. All they're doing is just sitting there talking about how you have this going on in your life, and this going on in your life, and this going on in your life, and this going on in your life. And they'll notice, like, hey, all you do is sit here and talk bad about people. That's all you do, and it just seems like you're jealous, and people will start to see that. So just have a great life without them, and having a great life without them shows them that, probably shows them that they're the problem. They'll probably sit in silence, and once they get that time of silence, that will really kick in, and they'll probably even start to think like, wow, this person's getting all these things. I deserve that stuff. They don't deserve that. They're getting all these things. I'm just sitting here miserable. They're progressing, and I'm not going anywhere. And they'll start to feel some shame, and they'll start to feel some guilt. They know. They will know that it is them that is the problem. That's why they don't like to be alone. That's why they like to be around people, so that people can validate them. So people can agree with them and say, yeah, that girl, she is a bad person. That's why you get those flying monkeys and those enablers. They keep them around for that specific reason, to make them feel better. So that is all I have for today. If you would like to share your story, you can go ahead and email me at healipsych695@gmail.com, which is HEALIPSYCH695@gmail.com. Do not forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm T. This is NPD News.